So now I'm really worried. Now I'm really, really worried. Um, I have a video. This video is coming out at about 7:30 my time. So it's coming out at a time where I'm like, okay, I've already talked a little bit about the Sophie Cunningham, what she has said about Caitlin Clark's injury, and this is a follow on. So basically, I'm putting out that video first, and I have probably said something in that video that's maybe not accurate right now, but I think I gave a lot of theories in the last video. I've had a lot of kind of theories, and I think some of my theories have been correct, some of them have been wrong. And look, the front office, I've never heard, you know the way they say, like fans like shouldn't have too much information. Well, I'm sorry, paying fans if they know she's going to be done for the season should know she's done for the season. And this is Stephanie White's response. Asked if there's an update on Caitlin Clark. Until she can get into practice, and until you guys see her in practice, it's really a status quo. Same as we have been. Simple as that. She's not back practicing yet. I'm sad because she's injured, not angry about it. I'm very angry because they play with heart, play mind games from the beginning. They say she's out for the season. She was listed as day-to-day 6 weeks ago. So not 6 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. 5 weeks ago, she was listed as day-to-day. She was listed as questionable. 5 weeks ago. So somewhere along the lines, they were lying. Somewhere along the lines. And I talk about it in the video, the Sophie Cunningham one. And I don't know, actually, this video might come out first, to be honest. I talk about the fact that I personally think they haven't a fucking clue what's wrong with Caitlin Clark. I think the issue isn't that she has this major injury. I think it's that they don't know what's wrong with her. And that she doesn't know what's wrong with her. And by that I mean they don't know specifically why. Like they can narrow it down to like, okay, it's a mechanical issue with her running, but she was running in straight lines 3 weeks ago. And they can narrow it down to, okay, there's a mechanical issue which is causing these injuries, but they haven't been able to, whether it be change her running form, whether it be build up the other muscles, they haven't been able to get her into a situation where they figured it out. That's been my theory all along. That it's not a groin issue, it's a issue with her mechanics. Don't think she's coming back this season. Also think her team/agent took it out of the Fever/WNBA hands as they should. CC should not have been traveling with a team with a bad hamstring. Caitlin Clark never had a bad hamstring. She never had a bad hamstring. It was her groin. It could literally be a case. It could genuinely be a case where she knew she was done. Where a team knew she was done. The team, her strength and conditioning team were like, look, you're not in pain traveling. Go travel. It'll help. Like, you can go around, but, I mean, you're not right playing. And maybe she just wanted to travel to, sign some autographs and kind of help the fans. But, like, it's unlikely Caitlin Clark plays. If we don't see Caitlin Clark in practice, today's Wednesday, if we don't see Caitlin Clark in practice by Friday, she's done. She's absolutely done. And if you guys agree, or if you guys are annoyed as I am, subscribe. Our goal is if we can somehow hit 60k subscribers by the end of the year without Caitlin Clark, that's the goal. The goal is 60k without CC. I don't think it's possible, but 60k without CC would be absolutely incredible. It would be incredible. It would be incredible. But if you guys haven't seen it here, obviously this is, how long ago is this when I was making this video? I think this was a Dejanay Carrington game she hooped. But if you look at teams, and by the way, if you click on teams, it sends you into tickets still. And some of these teams, you actually can't get into teams via tickets, send you to Ticketmaster. But yeah, it's still an issue. So if you look at the Indiana Fever's remaining schedule, they got 9 games left? I clicked on roster, didn't I? And this is why I'm so worried about this right now, and this is why it's super concerning. So they go for the 1 away game in Minnesota. It is what it is. It's not that far away. They go to the 1 game in Minnesota. They play home. And then they play home to Seattle. And then, she has got until Tuesday of next week. She has got till Tuesday of next week to fully be back in practice. which is 6 days. She has 6 days to be fully back in practice, otherwise she's done for the season. Because you might be saying, oh, but like, there's a lot more time left to go in the season. Lads, away game in LA, probably not going to travel with the team. And there's a very much difference between full speed practice and any individual workouts. She's not going to be, if she travels with the team on these away trips, she's not going to be practicing with the team. And they're not going to be practicing anyway. Like, they have obviously Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday off, but they go Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, all at like 10 p.m., 8:30, 10 p.m. away. And then they face the Chicago Sky. So they have that. Oh, why did I think it was a 4-game road trip? It's a 3-game road trip. Either way, it's a week-long road trip that she's not going to be playing. And they have between the 6th and the 10th or the 9th of September. Yes, they might have 5 days off after that. Yes, they might have 5 days off after that. But the only possibility is, like, you've got Tuesday to Friday. So you've got Wednesday, Thursday practice. The only possibility that Caitlin Clark comes back is if we see her practice before the Seattle Storm game. Because she's not going to be practicing for this week. There's a chance that if she's at one practice for the Storm game, even minor, and then she does some individual workouts, and then they've got a day or two of practice for the Sky game, she's got a day of practice, individual workouts, 2 days, or a day of practice, ready for that Chicago Sky game. And look, if she's not back for the Chicago Sky game, she's done. She's done. Like, absolutely done. And in my opinion, if she's not at least doing shoot around for the Seattle Storm game, it's over. That is the reality of the situation. Is we are in the countdown. We are in the countdown of days, not weeks, before Caitlin Clark is essentially just written off for the season. She has got there are 6 days for her to come back to practice. And look, if you look at when this team practices, that's another problem. This team is not going to practice it's Friday, Sunday, Tuesday. And it's an away trip in Minnesota. They may have a practice on Monday. They may have a practice on Monday of next week, which is 5 days from now. They don't even have a proper practice between tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last proper practice that this team is going to have until after the road stand. And they probably are going to take a day or two off. Realistically, it's the last real day of practice they have until that's Sunday, they've Monday, until the playoffs. They're not really going to tomorrow's their last real day of practice off rest, which is full whack practice, till the playoffs. So I don't see it happening. I don't see her coming back. I hope she does. I think there's a possibility. But we are now leaning from probability that she comes back to possibility. And I would say we've gone into 55% if she doesn't come back, 45% if she does. That's my opinion on it. So anyway, that's the video. See you guys.